All right, I'm fed. I'm refueled. Got some stretching in. Let's continue. So we finished most of the daytime stuff. I think we're going to move to night shift for now. So let's get started with that. So just to recap what we got going on here. We need to fix the gun. But the gun shoots the right direction. If I hit this guy, yep, he dies. And we can get an ingredient by collecting. So I think first thing we need to do is flesh out the NPCs. Or maybe the player would be a better start. How do I want to do this? Oh, my whole computer is having an issue. Or maybe it was just OBS. Maybe it was just OBS. Yeah, looks like we're fine. So sorry, got some stuff stuck in my throat. But we'll start simple. Get rid of the static mesh. Make it a sphere. This one should be good. And we'll change this capsule collision to be a sphere collision. Excuse me. Let's change this to 0.5 just so we can see where the sphere is. Oh, there it is. Let's get rid of that capsule component. Excuse me. All right. How do we want to fix the character? I guess I also want to fix the shooting and how that works. Which I guess we should do in the weapon blueprint. Current ammo. Excuse me. Let's add some kind of delay between firing. How do we want to do this? Man, I really just need to do character animations and stuff. Let's just swap over to the enemy AI so we can get this figured out. So let's start by getting the enemy logic checked out. Coffee AI. So let's change Coffee AI to be called melee enemy controller. We'll just put some real simple logic in here. Oops, I did not mean to get rid of the viewport. How did we get that back? There we go. So, what logic do we have in here? Take damage. On scene pawn. There we go. Unseen pawn, every 3 seconds, attack. That's the only logic in here. And then spawn an item when you die. The item drop number will be set by default. Okay. What do we have in the test child? Attack, okay. So check, can you attack? If yes, look at the player. Or find lookout rotation between you and the player character. Then look at the player and shoot a line trace. And apply damage when you do. Okay, so we need to change this entire thing up. Or leave this as is. Let's just make a new child. So we'll create a child blueprint class and we'll call this one coffee enemy. Mesh coffee bean. Oh, right, we didn't fix the texture on the coffee bean, did we? That's unfortunate. And I do believe this looks way bigger than it should be. Yeah, let's shrink it down a bit. 0.5 maybe? .5 might still be too big. Let's try 0.40. There we go. So we need an on-scene pawn, or on-scene pawn's on by default. So we would just need to override the attack function if we're going to do anything. Let's see. Let's make a custom event in here. We'll call it wander. Make another custom event. We'll call it I don't think we need to do that just yet, actually. One thing at a time. So we need to do AI move 2. Excuse me. Random location, navigable radius. Man. Let me drink some more water here. Maybe that'll help. Put this up here, put this up here. We'll set the navigable radius to be, I don't know, 1000. Get actor location. Okay. Actually, we want to put all of this down here. And we'll just do set timer by event. Wander handle. How about we just do a custom event, switch to attack state. Just to make sure that's even working correctly. It isn't. Probably because melee enemy controller. Okay, that's correct. Placed in the world to respond. Looping. Let's do every 3 seconds. Okay, it's working. So, on player scene, go to attack. So we'll just do cast to melee enemy controller. Get AI controller. Switch to attack state. So, switch to attack state. Clear timer and validate handle. Then we'll do another custom event. We'll call it attack. Set timer by event. It'll be looping. Let's do every second. So AI move to get player character. We'll just do this, if I can manage it. Add some reroute nodes just to clean this up a little bit. There we go. And then on success, apply damage. Damaged actor will be the player character. We're going to apply 1 point of damage. And then it should repeat itself after a second. Unless that pawn sensing is not working. Maybe if we do where is it? You should have inherited this, right? Let's see. I don't think that pawn sensing is working. Not sure why that's not working. On-scene pawn. French. Where's your pawn sensing? Yeah, no, you should be able to see it. Seems like the other test child seems to be working. It's got its own messy logic going on here. So attack, look at the player, line trace, apply damage. Now just trying to see if we can make the turning of the AI a little smoother. It's pretty sharp. Change in rotation per second when use controller desired rotation or orient movement or true. Set a negative value for infinite rotation rate and instant turns. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm doing something wrong though. So I'm gonna real quickly just peruse simple enemy AI just to see if I'm missing something. I should probably specify Unreal Engine. Invalidate timer. Let's just try another test real quick. We know wander is working, but is it going to move to get player character if I do that? Seems to be working. Oh. Ain't that unfortunate. Okay. So the issue is... set timer by events. Clear and invalidate wander timer, set new timer. I mean, it's possible that this cast is not working correctly. So if we go to test child, how is it detecting that we see the player? It doesn't even have that logic. So that shouldn't matter though, right? Here, let's do this. Print string. Just want to see if that's even detected. Oh. That test child really is after that bean, isn't it? Okay, let's try this instead. On scene pawn. Or do I have the print string back here? No, I don't. Print string. Break this link. Let's see if it's even sensing anything. Okay, it sees me. It's just choosing not to engage for some reason. So let's try this. Break this. Just print string. Just tell me that the cast is working. Oh wait, hold on. I already cleared it. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, so that cast is failing. Okay, controller. Let's try that. There we go. So now, in theory, break this, put this back. There we go. It applied damage. It applied more damage. Okay, I think I died and it didn't simulate physics for some reason. But we have the intended effect with this bean. Let's pretty much all we really need to do with it, other than set the default value for what items it drops. Let's grab the enum. We want this to drop coffee beans. So the item ID should be 1. Now we'll test. Oh shoot, the projectile's broken. Because I did not fix the fact that I changed. Okay, so sphere. We want this to have no collision. And the sphere itself. Oh, sorry. The static mesh, we want no collision. The sphere, we want overlap all. Alright, bean's dead. And we got a coffee bean. Look at that. We'll fix its textures later. So now we just need to do the same thing with the espresso enemy. The espresso enemy should be a little more sporadic. So, enemy blueprint. We don't need these blackboard assets. All right, save all. So now we can do the same thing. Create a blueprint child, espresso enemy. We shouldn't have to do too much different here. Yeah, it should be this simple. So all we'll need to do is open the espresso enemy. Clear all that. Paste that in here. Make sure it uses the same default stuff. Placed or spawned. Make sure that's turned on for this as well. Placed or spawned. Yep. The last thing we need to do is change the model of the espresso to be the espresso mesh. Rotate that 90 degrees. What size do we have this currently at? It's like 0.4 or something, right? 0.4. So we'll drop this down to 0.2. Bring it up. Bring it back. Nice, nice. And then we will increase its movement speed. So max walk speed here. Let's bump that up to 1200. Just as a test. See what that looks like. We'll throw that one guy here. All right, let's see him in action. Yep, he's pretty fast. All right, let's piss him off. Oh, we got spotted. Okay, I think the espresso bean might be a little bit too fast for combat. So let's drop him down to maybe 800. 800 sounds like it would be decent. We're spotted. There we go. Yeah, 800 feels about right. Let's do a small tweak here. If we go here, or actually, we can be smarter about this. Go to character movement, rotation, turn on both of these, up this by maybe 2000. Oh, don't crash Unreal. please. Unespresses the O. Oh, hello?
Oh.
Hello there.
Oh.
When did you get here?
A minute.
Jesus.
Not even. Probably 30 seconds.
Okay. I think Unreal's
Should
actually
be
good.
myself.
I think Unreal's gonna crash. It uncrashed. Okay, so in theory, nope, they just quarter turned that. You know what might be causing them an issue? Go to the controller here. We put it on a timer. We don't need to do that per se. We just need them to do the attack, on success, apply damage, and then attack again. So we can just take this timer out, take this out, just say attack.
That's horrifying.
The
You have
espresso.
two different sized beans chasing you.
Yes. Oh, is he bugged out? What's wrong?
They're not really feeling it.
Apparently not. I didn't change anything drastic. Unless... No, that doesn't make sense. Switch to attack status. Oh, shoot. That's the issue. I took out the timer and didn't replace it with a call to the action. So as soon as they spotted me, they went, oh, I guess I don't have to do anything anymore. So, in theory... Yep, here he comes. And I'm dead. That espresso bean is ruthless. Okay, was there... I know there's one or two more enemies left to do. We need to do the vanilla bean logic. And then the cow doesn't really need logic per se, but we do need to give him something.
The cow jumped over the man.
Mm-hmm. So let's... melee enemy controller. We're gonna need a most of this, so I'm going to duplicate this. We'll call it vanilla bean logic or controller. So for attack, instead of moving to the player, we want to do... We don't even want to do apply damage. We want to shoot a projectile. But first, we need find random... Nope. Random location and navigable radius. Pull that out. Plug this in. So what the vanilla bean is going to do is it's going to essentially ask itself, like, do I see the player? And if it does, it's going to look for a random point around the player. So I'm doing this wrong. A random point around the player, and then it's going to shoot a projectile at him. Get actor location. Navigable point, let's say around 1,000 units away from the player, minimum. Then we need to do, on success, find, look at, nope. Look, nope.
Didn't mean to click that. Damn it.
Enemy. Vanilla bean, there we go. Oh, I am in the vanilla bean. Oh, that's the controller. That's my issue. Enemy parent, create child, vanilla bean.
Sorry, but just the saying "create child." It's too funny. Just
I think that's too big to be a vanilla bean. Maybe 0.2. Yeah, 0.2 looks kind of right.
ooh, child created.
Child created. Mission accomplished. I need to open the mesh because I'm going to use a socket location to decide where it's going to shoot its projectile from. So bone, that one. Add a socket. We'll call this mouth. Save. So override, attack. Oh, that's the issue, isn't it? We need to do something here. Well, you know what we can do? So switch to attack mode, which I haven't done in here. Pawn sensing, on-scene pawn. Let's break this. It's not doing anything. On-scene pawn. We'll do cast to controller. No. Cast to vanilla bean controller. Get pawn owner. No, not pawn owner. Get controller. No. This one. So event attack. Do attack. Right? Oh, do switch to attack state. Switch to attack state. It'll do the first attack string. On success. This is annoying. I did this more complicated than I need to. So on pawn sensing, set timer by function or by event. It's looping. We'll have it loop every 3 seconds. I think that's fair. And success. Cast to vanilla bean, maybe? And then do get pawn. Get controlled pawn. Aha, maybe I'm onto something. So break this. Or pull this down, do this. What did I do in here? It was, yes, this. So pawn sensing, check if that's the player you're looking at and not one of your allies. And then if so, you'll switch to your attack state. And then, when you do that, you'll start this attack where you go to a random point near the player. Then you're going to ask your pawn to attack. And when it does, it's going to find, look, nope. It's probably hidden in the test child. Set world rotation, then find look at rotation. Okay, I was doing it out of order. Set world rotation. Am I looking at this wrong? World rotation, capsule component. Okay, so just get the roots. Okay. Set world rotation for the root capsule component. No, not world rotation and location, just set world rotation. Then find look at rotation. The start point will be get actor location. And is that as simple as I think it is? Yes, it is. Boom. Spawn actor from class. Projectile. Spawn transform will be get socket transform from the mesh. The socket will be mouth. Now, just so I have some safety, we're going to get rid of our beans. Put a vanilla bean in the world. See what it does. It's wandering. I'm not sure if it's seen me yet or if it's just being weird. Oh, you know what? I know what the issue is. Vanilla bean is default class. Vanilla bean controller. Place to respond. Oh, it shot itself. No! Whoa. Okay, so there's a lot of issues going on there. Luckily, it's all fixable. So we need to go to the magic gun. So, to fire the projectile. So we need to look at the sphere. Let's set that to be, I don't know, 0.25. See if that helps, and we'll also pull this out a little bit so it doesn't shoot itself. I don't want any depressed vanilla beans in my depresso espresso. Look at me. Oh, okay. That projectile is still too big. Huh. Okay, so what if instead we just do a sphere? If I can spell sphere correctly. Put it here. Disable collisions. And instead of socket transform, get world transform. Now we can see where he's looking at. Oh, he's shooting. He's shooting. That's good. That's good. The vanilla bean is done. Oh, nope. One more thing. Vanilla beans is number 2. And I think I forgot to do that for the espresso bean too. So let's go back to that. The espresso bean. Espresso beans are number 4. So espresso enemy number 4. Save all. Now we just need to set that sphere to be invisible. There we go. The vanilla bean can now shoot the player. That's what I like to hear. Let's just do the cow AI real quick. That's the customer. So we'll grab this parent, create a child, we'll call it cow. Mesh. Cow. Right, the cow is gigantic. .15 looks good. Make a copy of that. Rename this to cow controller. And then we're just going to get rid of literally everything down here. Because all we care about is that the cow can wander. And just to give the cow a little more character, we'll make the cow a little slow. We'll make 400 speed. All right. The only other thing to do is to make a simple actor for the tree. So we'll do that. Call it go tree. We'll give it a, not a sphere, box collision. We'll give it a static mesh. Grab that tree. Did I not import the tree? It is literally, oh, it's a skeletal mesh. Whoops. I forgot I did that for a reason. Skeletal mesh. That is a gigantic tree. Let's see how gigantic, though. It's actually not a bad size. I actually like that size. Yeah, let's keep it. So, close all this. Oh, I forgot to make the cow special. So what we want to do is, just because this game's night shift is going to have a lot of shooting, despite the cow being non-hostile, first of all, make it drop this. But also, let's add a custom event called push cow, or just push. Custom event, push. And then when it's pushed, it's going to spawn actor from class. Item. Get actor transform. Actually, let's break that and split it. Let's do... Nah, let's not. Set item ID? What did I call it? Set item number. There we go. Milk is 5, so we'll set that to 5. Now what we need to do is we need to go to the night shift player. Did I already add input action interact? Interact, E, okay. Input action interact, there we go. We'll make it to where we break hit result. Other actor or hit actor. Ah, that's tough. I have a dumb idea. We need to go to the parent, enemy parent. And what we're gonna do is, so all this stays the same, right? But before all that, branch is damage greater than 0. If yes, do all that. If not, we can just get rid of this then. Or cut all this. Paste this in the enemy parent. Set the item drop number. There we go. If false, do push. Then all we need to do is in the player character, apply damage, and damage will be 0. So in theory, if I drop the cow in, get rid of the vanilla bean, the player hits themselves. Actors to ignore. Get a reference, or get, how about just self? Add. Nope. Actor. Get all child actors of self as actors to ignore. Let's see if that works. I think it's ignoring the player now, but the cow doesn't seem to be spawning anything. Enemy parent. Let's do print string at the end of push. Okay, so that's just not working. Okay, so the damage is still working. Hit actor, apply damage, damage is 0. Yeah, that's just not working. Okay, we gotta do something different. So... oh, you know what we can do? Cast to enemy parent, because they're all children of the enemy parent, so it should still work. Do push. There we go. And I got milk. I can now harvest milk from the cow. Now we just need to harvest cocoa trees from the cocoa tree. Or cocoa from the cocoa tree. So to do this, I want to go to the skeletal mesh of the tree. We're going to add a couple sockets here. We'll do cocoa bean 1. Shrink that quite a bit, please. Maybe 0.15. That looks so ridiculously big. There we go. Then just duplicate that a few times. You can't duplicate, okay. Can't copy paste. Cocoa bean 2, so 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. So bean 1 is here. Bean 2 should be similarly height, a little bit out this way. And then just to test to make sure that this is working as I'm thinking it's gonna work, we also need to override the apply damage function. There we go. Actually, we can just do static mesh. Nope, I guess I called it chocolate beans. No? The cocoa beans are skeletal. Interesting. There was probably a reason I did that. Couldn't tell you what it was now. Cocoa beans. Then just do attach to. Cocoa bean 1. Then grab this. Snap target, snap to target, and snap to target. Oh. I see. Okay, so that needs to be shrunk even further. 0.05, 0.05, 0.05. Why is this cocoa bean so huge? Can I shrink the size of the mesh? Is that how that works? I didn't think so. Okay, well. How far down can I go? 0.005? I mean, we're getting somewhere. I just don't think it's gonna be worth it by the time I'm done with this. Point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, now it's too small. So 0.125. Um, 0.0025. How about that? Yeah, this method was not worth it. Okay, we're just gonna do something different. Um, skeleton mesh. Cocoa beans. We're just gonna manually place this down. It's fine. 0.25. Duplicate. Move this up. Then we'll just rotate a little bit like this. Maybe slide it a little bit out and in like this. There we go. We'll just put 3 cocoa beans on the tree. They're not meant to give too much anyway. I'll make this lean a little bit more this way. Slide it over like this. Alright, and there's one more thing I want to do with the item itself. Well, actually, I need some logic in the tree. On event push. Oh, push is already implemented. I don't need to do anything. Actually, yes I do. We need to override push. Oh, Cocoa Tree's not a child of push. Or a child of enemy parent. Ah, I did this to myself. What do I want to do? Let's do this. We'll create a child. We'll call it Cocoa Tree. And just redo some of the work that we did. Shouldn't take us that long. Tree. Skeleton mesh. Cocoa beans. We sized them as 0.25. Then we'll just duplicate that twice. Then what we'll do is we'll take those coordinates and just plug them in real quick. So 93, 151, rotation -10. I'm just gonna copy these ones. This one looks a little more complicated. We'll pull this one out a little more. There we go. This last one. Paste it there, copy this, paste it there, copy this, paste it there. There we go. And now what I want to do is I want to make it to where when event push is triggered, we're still going to do this, but we're going to change it a little bit. So we're going to pull this out. We're going to create an integer. Whoops. We'll call it bean count. We'll set it to 3. Branch. Is bean count greater than 0? If yes, we will do a decrement. And then spawn that bean. That way, we can also how do I want to do this? There's a way to do this. One at a time, I guess. So start backing this up a little bit. Let's do something a little silly. We're going to go to here. Let's see. I mean, bless me. I mean, whatever. Coco Enum. I hope the stream is doing okay. Just realizing that OBS is constantly having like hitches here and there. It looks like it's going okay. More or less. There's some lag on Twitch. But I'm sure it's fine. We'll need 3 enumerations. We'll do bean 1. Coco Eno, know how to name. Coco 1. Let's just actually make it bean 1, bean 2, and bean 3. Save. Switch on Coco Enum. Let's make this 4. Add a 4th one here and say empty. Trash this. Get bean count. Integer to byte. Or, yeah, integer to byte. We'll actually set this default to 0. At 0, we'll do a increment. And spawn. Then oh, right. I remember why I was doing all this. So let's rename. Oh, that doesn't need to be renamed. We're fine. So we'll grab this one. Get set hidden in game. New hidden. Do more or less the same thing here and here. and do skeletal mesh 1 and skeletal mesh 2. Okay, this is in the way, so 0, 1, 2. And then do nothing once we're empty. So just to test that, oh, interesting. Okay, something's going wrong. Mesh. The mesh will have no collision. The capsule component will be the one with the collision. Okay, something else is going wrong here. Print string for me, please. Okay, that's not good. So that still works. Interesting. Ah, that's why. Okay. Custom. Still not working. Okay. Where's this capsule component? That could be a contributing factor. Let's do 200 by 200. There we go. Let's see what that does for us. Absolutely nothing. Oh, I know why. That's not the same actor. This is what I want. Oops. Hello. Oh, shoot. The tree has AI. It's not what's supposed to happen here. Okay, we see that it drops the cocoa. The issue being is that it's not a good place to drop it. So let's grab this over here. We're gonna test something. If I grab the skeletal mesh's location, 0093151. Apparently that's not how that works. So revert this. 93, 0. Okay. I just made this infinitely harder than it needs to be. That's what I'm learning right now. So what we'll do is... There's actor transform. We will get location. Split struct. And then we'll do the one thing I've been dancing around for a good minute here. Go to the item parent, and on event begin play, we don't care about what you are right now. We know you work. That's good. Line trace by channel. Go up a little bit. Get actor location. Shoot. What was it called? And location 00. Actually, we don't need to do that. What we can do is just do this. Let's just do custom. Physics body. Let's see what that does. So for example, talk to this cow. Nope, it's stuck. Okay. Spawn? No. We want to do this in enemy parent. On push. Try to adjust the location, but always spawn. Not quite. Also, that tree is floating. Quite a bit, in fact. Let's bring that model down a little bit. It's a little bit better. We can do a little more. Yeah, that kind of works. Issue being is that we can't get that item now. Oh, because we haven't tried. Try to adjust location. Sky tree. Kinda, huh? It's a pretty big tree. Yeah, it's still spawning the item too far away from the player. Maybe I need to do a relative location. What we can do, let's get a sphere. Oh, Unreal, please don't crash. Okay. We'll put one here. One over here. And then one right about here. Let's do make array. Random array item. This might not work the way I'm thinking it's gonna work, but we'll see. Get world. Yeah, this is not gonna work. We'll just take the locations of one of the spheres here. So -2, 46, 108. -108. And we'll just test that. What to do? Yeah, let's just get a sphere, make it hidden in game, and no collisions. And we'll have all the items just spawn here. So, grab the sphere. Get world location. Let's test it. There it is. So we can bring the sphere down a little bit. Just make it feel like it's falling on the ground. Close enough. So we have a way to milk a cow and pick from the trees. We have a way to end the level. We just need an actual, you know, level. So, let's grab this actor here. Grab the cow. Grab the tree. Disable. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick restroom break, and then we'll move on to mapping out the levels here. So, I'll be right back. All right. I also got some caffeine. So here's your brief ASMR. Yeah. Good sip. All right. So for this exercise, I'm going to just use Unreal's terrain editor. So we're just gonna get started with that. Is there anything we need to take out? No, everything should be fine. So let's go to, well, maybe before we do that, let's close as much as we can. And at least a potentially vain attempt to keep Unreal from crashing. Landscape. Alright, do they have some default terrain that we can use? Terrain collision material, okay. How about dirt? Landscape dirty material. Okay, so we want to look at landscape materials. Okay. Oh god. Okay, I think that's a lot more than I need. Is it Eternal Horizon? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. Unrain tools are decent. Yeah, I agree. I just haven't used them much, so I'm really working with them. So what I want to do is probably set up like a maybe or exit anyway. So let's start sculpt. Let's yeah, get some. We'll design a really high level play area for the navigate around. How do I want to do this? We'll just make it look a little open a little bit. How about this? We'll draw a simple oval, and then if it feels small, I'll build a little more. And if it feels big, we'll fill it in with some sidetrack stuff. Actually, better yet, shrink this landscape, or do I need to regen it? It just feels like I have too much canvas for the work I'm trying to do here. Resize? Oh, here we go. Let's try, we're currently at 63, let's try 31. Your audio randomly starts playing like it's fast forwarded for stream. Probably OBS having issues. I am getting warnings that the encoding is overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding set. I don't think I can tweak that on stream, can I? That's tough. Yeah, I can't change it right now. Just gonna have to be something we deal with for today. I see a way to maybe fix it. I do have the frame rate for the stream a little bit higher than it needs to be. Um, so maybe I'll tweak that tomorrow on the final day. We can still shrink this quite a bit, can't we? Let's try 15 by 15. Any second now. Something else that might not be helping OBS right now is that I am simul streaming to YouTube still, so it could be having some issues there too. Oh, Unreal, please don't crash. Please? I'm glad I saved before I launched the landscaping tool. Because if Unreal crashes, then that's going to be tough. Yeah, I might have to force close Unreal here. What's that, John?
I said wampa bomb.
No, bum.
Wampa bomb. Womp womp. Womp womp.
I saw a meme the other day, and it made me think of you, but I didn't think to screenshot it and send it to you. But it was like, you know the please be aware I have autism hat?
Mm-hmm.
It said a wootism, and it was Moma G.
Yep. I have the autism.
Big stretch. Oh, God. Are you playing Path right now?
Yeah. Not streaming. I'm trying to figure stuff out.
Hmm. Wait, are you streaming?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I misheard you. Okay. I was gonna say, if you're streaming, you can shout out your channel right now if you want.
Nope, I am not.
Oh, that black screen is not a good sign. Oh, I know why it's a black screen. I have my project settings where the default level it opens in the editor was supposed to be quote-unquote test level. It's no longer called test level. Yep. Editor startup, night shift level, game default day shift level. Alright, cool. So let's do that landscape tool again. Start small. Ooh. Maybe a little bit bigger. But yeah, that looks like a decent size. Oh, that's what the fill world button does. Okay. There's definitely a way to resize the brush a little bit. Radius, here we go. So let's put the player start. I already forgotten Unreal controls. There we go. No. There we go. We'll have the player start in the corner here. So just kind of raise this up. then what we'll do... Yeah, we could just raise all this up, really. And we'll have a really tall mountain back here. And then let's just see how that plays. Oh, that's not good. Player start. Bring it up. Oh, why is it doing that? Interesting. Okay, so we do, first of all, we need a bigger landscape. Second of all, I don't know what's going on with that. We may just have to get rid of these and generate a new landscape to be a little bit bigger. So, I think 15 by 15 will be the better size. It's basically twice the play area. Create. Okay, so this has probably got to do with the LOD. I think the LOD is what's causing it to do that, which is interesting. So let's just build ourselves some nice little mountains first. Just around the player and the environment. Alright, let's feel how big that is. It's pretty big, pretty big. And now we'll just add some extra terrain. Well, first of all, actually, let's go back to our select feature. Grab that player start. Let's decide on a corner to start with. I think over here is not a bad place to start. Player spawns. Let's rotate that a little bit so that player's facing the right way. We'll have a cool little mountain in the middle.
Painting happy little trees.
Mayhaps. Mayhaps. Let's increase the height of these support border mountains. And let's just walk the perimeter to see if there's a way to escape the map. The answer should be you can't, but you never know. Nope, maybe. I'm almost able to Skyrim up this mountain. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I need to continue from this corner on this way. So, let's increase the strength just a little bit and see what that does for us. Ah, there we go. There we go. Build it up. Put it like a little corner mountain right here. Just a little more here. And that should be most of the perimeter now inaccessible to escape from. Let's find out. So far, so good. Okay. Pretty sure if the NPCs hit you in a funny way, you can probably get knocked out of the map, but I think we can fix that by just adding a end shift button for night shift, because I don't think we have that yet. We still have the pause menu, right? Yep, we still got the pause menu. Still functions like a pause menu. That's good. These hills look almost tall enough. Might want to raise those a little bit. That should be the ones towards spawn. Yeah, these ones. Just give them a little more volume. Nice, nice. And we'll do some curved mountains here, just to guide some little exploration-ish. Then we can fill the rest with foliage. The real question is, how does that foliage tool work? Add foliage type. Static mesh foliage, okay. Oh, so I can make my own foliage. I might want to modify the cocoa tree that we got and then just make it the foliage. Okay, let's just see how this plays. Oh, added a mountain that you can climb up of. Oh, you know what? Actually, having some elevation would be kind of fun. Let's go back to landscaping. Let's make this kind of a elevated platform that you can kind of come across to. Sculpt, flatten. Oops. It's kind of coming together a little bit. Make like a little island in the middle here that the players can kind of explore. You can kind of Skyrim up the mountain. Yeah, as long as the player can't use it to escape the level, we should be fine. Oh, I think I accidentally eroded. Yep, I did. Okay, so we need to go back and fix those, which were over here. Sculpt. Build them up to be a little more like walls. Then we'll take this erosion tool and just kind of wear down this mountain. Get a little more of a pathway going here. Cool. Now, We just need to give the terrain a material, and then we need to come up with foliage just to finish up this level. Where's the player start again? There it is. Oh, actually, we need to make this skybox nighttime. That's the other thing we need to do. That's not it. That's not it. Sky sphere. I don't know what default is for this, so dynamic material instance, sky sphere, sky mesh, fresh material, update sun direction. Does the sun direction dictate the color of the material? Because if so, light source, here we go. No, but that does give a nice night looking atmosphere. Interesting. We can probably just make a new material for the sky. Static mesh, only one material. That was a very complicated material, actually. We'll come up with something. Let's get rid of that. I think we need to go back to Blender and fix our materials for our enemies real quick. And then we'll go from there. So, Blender is over here. I'm going to do something simple to get this all started. There's the coffee bean. Let's get a nice little brown going. Get some black, divide it down the middle like so. That's all we need to do. So now we just gotta save this texture. If we go back, gotta call it something different. Text. Sample. Texture sample. And look at that. He's got a look. Let's see if we can't, let's see here. Maybe it's in the material, not material, model itself. It's not, but that's okay. It is working. That's all I want it to do. So we'll save that. We know the cow is fine. The espresso bean, that's what we need to fix next. So just in case. Excuse me. Make it a bit darker. Bean roasted. And give it the same black center. Roughness is at 100%. Good, good, good. We'll save this image. Espresso. What's this? Ah. A waste of space. Espresso text. Sample. Espresso. That's not it. There it is. Now if we check on our bean. Hey. There we go. Next one is the tree. This one's going to be a little more painful. So, file, open recent, tree. Oh, it saved the texture. That's good. So now we just need to save as.
I'm done focusing on my dumb bullshit, so I'm actually here now.
Good news is I don't have to repaint the tree. That's what's
I was crafting.
You were crafting? What were you crafting in Minecraft?
It wasn't Minecraft, it was in Path, and I was making me a staff. And boy, did I make a good staff.
Can it work at the Starbucks legally? So it's not a good. So it is. It's a decent staff, perhaps, mayhaps. It can be staffed elsewhere. Depending on how old it is, you should know.
I don't know how old it is. It's a freaking piece of stick.
You said you crafted it.
Yeah.
It was
I found this
born.
really cool stick on the ground, and then I turned it into an even better stick.
It was
What more do you
born.
want from
It was
me?
born by your hands.
What do you want from me?
I remember there was more textures that I was supposed to rescue, and I just cannot for the life of me remember them right now. Oh, the cocoa beans. Right.
Ah, yes, cocoa beans.
The real question is, where are the cocoa beans? Oh, there they are. Okay. So, do I have the cocoa bean model somewhere? No. Okay, that's fine. Just delete everything, import the bean. Should be right here. There it is. Go to texture.
Casey over here importing beans.
That's how I'll make a living. Go color.
Go gadget.
I already forgot what color they were supposed to be. Cocoa beans. Oh, okay. Kind of a reddish, brownish color.
What's that coffee? That super expensive coffee bean where it passes through the intestines of an animal? You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't like that I know what you're talking about. Cocoa color. There we go.
I don't remember the name.
I'm sure.
I just know it's stupid expensive for
I'm
a coffee bean.
sure. I'm sure if you Google shit coffee, it'll come up.
You wouldn't download a bean.
You
You
wouldn't
wouldn't hit a guy
download
with glasses.
cocoa color. Let's see what that looks like.
Is today the 8th day? I thought it was the 9th day.
Today is the 9th day.
No.
Do I have
You
the
need
stream
a...
title wrong?
Yeah, your Twitch title's wrong. Your YouTube title's correct. The Twitch one's wrong.
Whoops. I wonder if I can update it through my OBS real quick. Day 9. Oh god. I hate being reminded that it's day 9.
So does it need to be turned in tomorrow or the day after tomorrow?
It is due tomorrow 3 p.m. So around this time tomorrow I'll be late. Luckily, most everything is actually done, which is like, thank God. Kopi Luwak. Unfortunately, I also unfortunately know what that is. The poop coffee.
Poop coffee.
Kopi Luwak.
Thanks.
Thank you for your infinite curse knowledge. Please continue to share more. It is wonderful.
Don't ask me that. I know a lot of things you don't want to know.
I mean, so does Awen Valor. Awen was sharing a ton of funny stuff just this week. Let's see. Is there a way to save the landscape and export it as an FBX file? That's what I want to do right now.
It's just bean soup.
Snap here, pilot.
You know what's funny? Now that I'm challenged to say curse knowledge, I can't think of any.
Can I actually mesh painting? Oh shoot, can I actually like
thinking hard about this. Ow.
I have one, but it's only cursed, not funny. Okay,
Oof.
I'm ready. Enable flow painting, where paint is continually applied from brush every tick. I'm just wondering how to start painting. Target landscape info. Da, 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 da. Here's a different one. Your bones are always soggy.
Didn't know that.
Hmm. I'll sit on that for a while. um.
Here's not curse, but something silly.
Okay.
You know, in video games, right?
Mm-hmm.
The way skeletons are able to find you is that they communicate to your skeleton telepathically.
Actually, funny story. A1 was telling me that yesterday. I think it was. Same brain.
Same brain.
The fully cursed one is the origin of the chainsaw invention.
Yeah, don't Google that. No, no, don't do it.
Oh, it's that bad, is it?
It's very bad.
Okay, so if I were to, like, I don't know, open a browser not on stream, for example, right? And
Don't
just.
do it.
You're joking. You're joking. There's no way.
Would you?
What? In the 18th century? Oh, what the hell is this?
Feel like Mr. Krabs in that one episode where Plankton looks at the secret formula and the secret formula is Plankton. I warned you.
What the hell? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna close that tab.
Less Curtis knowledge. Did you know you could fit 2 raccoons in your asshole?
How do we know this?
Well, the human asshole can stretch, what is it, 3 meters?
That's so cursed.
It's either 6 or it's either 6 feet or 3 meters, one of the two. Yes, it's very cursed.
Okay. Layers. Layers are a part of the assigned landscape material that you are painting on your landscape. I don't think I assigned a material to my landscape. That's my issue. Unreal forums. Oh, here we go. Create a material.
Have an issue, here's a tissue.
Okay, and it's still not letting me paint. Interesting.
Fitting 2 raccoons in your asshole is correct. I just don't remember how far the human anus can stretch.
I hope he's not talking about the anus fact and talking about how I was trying to paint the landscape. I really hope. I don't want to hear any more about anal stitching.
7 inches before being damaged.
To paint textures on a mesh, you must enable virtual textures in your project settings. Oh, okay. Well, first step is to turn on the thing that's turned off by default. Thanks,
Yeah.
Unreal.
So it's 7 inches before it can be damaged, and a raccoon can fit into space less
I
than 4
thought
inches.
I said that I did not want to hear any more of this. Uh,
You were saying you wanted cursed knowledge, and I presented it to you on a silver platter.
look, I'm not saying I'm 180, taking a 180 on my stance. I'm saying that particular fact is what I'd like to hear less of. Alright, there's a short YouTube video apparently on painting. Oh, shoot. Am I...
So here is slightly less cursed knowledge. You want to hear my dad's favorite conspiracy theory?
I'm scared, but go ahead.
Um, so my dad's favorite conspiracy theory is that octopi and squids are aliens.
That's an understandable conspiracy.
So, and the backing of that is octopi and squids have no DNA that is relatively close to them on the entire planet, including themselves together. Like, human DNA is close to, apes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But, so all animals on the planet are like that, except for octopi and squid.
That's why they taste good. Am I alone on that?
I've never had it.
How?
I don't eat seafood.
Bruh, you're missing out. Squid is so good.
Casey, I don't know if you were aware, I may or may not live in a landlocked state.
But you've been out here.
I haven't been to Arizona.
What?
No, I haven't.
I thought you have been.
I've been planning on it, but I haven't taken the time, no.
Oh. Okay then. Alright, I'm going to restart Unreal to see if virtual textures work. Have you ever heard of the British delight that is a toast sandwich? No, I have not. Please elaborate.
Yeah, I'm confused too. Is it a cooked piece of bread in between not two cooked pieces of bread?
You take your toasted bread and you put non-toasted bread in the middle. And you just delicious.
No, you got it inverted. You take your toasted bread and put it in between two non-toasted toast sandwich.
I see. I see.
Oh, here's a friendly curse knowledge. You ready?
You say friendly. I don't like when you have to emphasize that it's friendly. That makes it scarier. Go ahead.
Centaurs have 2 rib cages.
Yeah.
There you go. So wait, hang on. It's literally just a piece of toast in between 2 slices of bread. Oh my god.
That's great.
I mean, it's not the worst sandwich I've ever thought of. I don't know about your sister growing up, Casey, but my sister growing up would make ketchup sandwiches.
My dad said that when he was single, he would eat ketchup sandwiches because he can get free ketchup packs with an order of a hot dog, and he would take enough ketchup packs to survive for a week. I was like, it's one of the most depressing things I've ever heard.
I mean, I used to be able to buy 4 packs of bologna for $5, and that would make it last for 2 weeks.
Yeah, now bologna's unreasonably expensive for some reason.
For what it is, yeah. The things we do when we're broke.
Are you familiar with Japanese takoyaki?
Yes, I am. I want to try some.
Because like apparently a lot of people know that it exists, but they don't know what's in it, and that always catches me off guard.
Isn't it just like fried octopus?
Yeah, it's fried octopus in a dough ball with soy sauce and bonito flakes. Like it's a, but everyone's just like, oh, it's a dough ball, and I'm like, no, it's squid. It's squid ball. I love squid ball, and they go, squid, and I'm like, what do you mean, squid? That's the best part. I say that, but I found out recently that a chip company made takoyaki chips, as in they took the dough ball, air fried it, and it's now chips, and it's actually really good.
Like, I don't know if you've ever watched Food Wars.
I'm. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm thinking of the right thing.
Anyways, if you did, you
Oh,
did. If you didn't, you
oh,
didn't.
yes, 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 yes. I
I
haven't, I
like
haven't
how
watched it, but I know what it is.
so him and his dad always have this competition to make the most disgusting food that they can make. And the main character's most disgusting food is grilled octopus tentacle smothered in peanut butter.
Oh, peanut butter. Yeah, I mean, just on hearing that, it's like that actually got a violent reaction out of me. That was that's
I'm
vile.
very vehemently in the camp of you cannot put peanut butter on everything and have it be good. I'm sorry.
I wonder if someone has tried peanut butter ramen.
Ugh. That sounds awful.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Um,
It's a Thai dish. It's from Thailand. Thailand does it.
huh.
I mean, it looks like they just take a little bit and like cook it with the soup though. Like it's not like I'm gonna smother peanut butter on my ramen. So it might actually be pretty nice.
It's easy to beat. What, the peanut butter grilled octopus?
Or the lightly seasoned toast. Pop tarts with
Pop
mayo
Tart,
icing. Oh my god.
sir.
Oh my god. What the hell?
Who hurt you?
S'mores ramen is a
Moron.
thing. Hold on. S'mores ramen is a thing?
Back up. Wait a minute.
Hold on. We might be onto something. It's a cup noodles thing. There's a whole article about it. Continue reading? Yes, please.
Yes,
I
please.
tried to approach the taste test with an open mind. Unique flavors of iconic products are nothing new to the food world. I've tried maple syrup Pepsi and for St. Patty's Day. I tried Guinness infused ice cream and he tried a ranch flavored lip balm. That there's mustard flavored Skittles? Jesus Christ.
Sorry. What?
Like that's just a thing he just shadow drops in his article is mustard flavor Skittles.
Who hurt you?
So what are his impressions of the s'mores ramen? Oh my god, that looks rancid. Hold on. I need to pull this image on stream. Like this is so much to absorb visually. Like what is that?
Is it on the stream?
Yeah, it's on the stream.
I can't see it.
Can't see it?
No, I can't.
What? Here, I'll send you the image. It's so cursed. I'm like, it's so much. It's so much.
Is this the mustard Skittles? Oh no, it's the s'mores ramen.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right? Awen says there's a mustard soda. That I'm not surprised about.
I actually knew about that.
I've also had bacon flavored candy canes. It doesn't taste
Oh.
like bacon.
Oh, there we go. Now we can see it.
Oh, as soon as you said that, I closed it. There's a bit of a delay. Okay.
Maybe. Oh, okay. Maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe the delay is longer than what I'm thinking.
I don't have a delay set, so it must be latency on my end. Okay, Unreal, I really hate that just turning on virtual textures is causing you to load this long. I'm on a game jam here. I don't have time for this.
Do you want me to cancel D&D so you can do your game jam?
I mean, you're planning to start 6 p.m. my time, right?
Yeah.
I can just wake up early tomorrow morning. I'll
Up to you.
I'll start tomorrow morning stream like super early just so I can get ahead of it. Because there's not much left to
Hell yeah.
do. Like 90% of the bare minimum has been implemented. Like you can go to the day shift with some ingredients, serve your customers, then at night hunt the ingredients, and those ingredients will refill your stock. Like it all works surprisingly well, ish. All that's really left to do that's going to take time is animating the enemies and getting a human model made for the player and animating that. Once that's done, uh, I say once that's done, but once that's done, the project will be done for the game jam at least.
Once that's done, but once that's done.
I told Joe that I think after the game jam I'll work on it a little more because there were some cut features already. Like I started cutting features day 2 of the game jam.
It's popular enough. I suggest working on it,
Yeah,
like making a full game out of it. You're already putting in a lot of time, and like it's looking pretty neat. Not gonna lie.
yeah. I think Awen was recommending that I use some cool Blender tricks to make a human model really quickly, and then throwing it into a program called Mixamo, which automatically rigs it for a bunch of animations that they already have made for you. Um, I might end up doing that. You can restart the stream to clear the delay, but if something cough Unreal eats too much system resources, it can cause stream delay to increase. Okay, then I'm not going to restart the stream. Um,
Unreal.
but what I was originally going to do was use VRite Studio to make the character models and just hand animate them.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work.
It's not, because like I can just throw together like a generic, like this model that I have for my VTuber.
Uh-huh.
I have a program that can take the clothes off my character and put it on another model, so that way I don't have to redraw it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm 7 years old. Take the clothes off.
Oh, okay.
Take it off.
But it would be really easy to do the barista outfit. And truth be told, I would only need to do a handful of animations for the player anyway, because it's a third-person shooter. So all I would need to do is do like the shooter animations. And since there's no reload mechanic, I don't even need to worry about animating reloading. Oh.
Be with you tomorrow. Next week's gonna suck.
Next week's gonna be easy for me because it's no longer overtime.
Cease.
You know, with how long this has been taking, I could have actually just opened up VRite Studio and make those characters real quick.
Probably.
Or, you know what? I'm gonna do it right now. We're gonna open up Mixamo.
Unreal Unreal's being a bitch.
Unreal has issues in general. Oh, wait. I forgot that if I log in, it's going to dox me. Hold on.
I didn't already dox you.
It shouldn't, but we'll see.
You know what? I'm fine now. Returning to
Okay. You're not going to dox me? You are going to dox me. How rude. Okay, if I have it like this, it won't dox me. So we'll do that. Let's just look at what characters they have. I doubt we're going to find a barista, but we can find something that we can just kind of use for downloading the animations and rigging. And then I can use Unreal's retargeting system to apply the animations to whatever model we end up finalizing today or tomorrow.
believe in you.
Actually, maybe I should use this mannequin.
Simplest method for Jesus Christ. Simplest method for making a mostly functioning low poly body is add a cube, merge AI vertices into one, extrude out a stick figure in the shape of the body you want, add a skin modifier.
Oh, merge all vertices into one and then extrude stick figure. Gotcha. Well, since it's taken a while, still, let's just try that. Let me grab Blender. All right, so we've got a cube.
To be honest, I could buy plane tickets and go to Arizona. I just would need a place to stay for the week I'm there and someone to pick me up.
Merge vertices at center. And then just draw a stick figure. Okay, that should be easy. We'll have this be... Control A will scale the mesh parts around the vertices. Oh, Unreal's doing something. It's still compiling shaders. I'm gonna let you do that then.
Unreal's stinking pretty hard.
Yeah. I had someone ask during the first couple days of the game jam, you know, oh, why aren't you using Unreal Engine 5? And I'm like, bro, I have trouble with Unreal Engine 4. I don't even want to think about what Unreal Engine 5 is going to do. Would have been smart if I used the mirror modifier, wouldn't it? Or would that even work? I don't even know. You will probably want to add a mirror subdivision surface modifier. Yep, I thought so. Okay.
Great minds think alike.
So let's get that mirror modifier going. So if I do this, right, does it... Nope. Oh, yes, it does. Okay. So that's working. Now we also want to add a, you said subdivision surface modifier. There it is.
In the sky school halls, in the shopping malls, conform or be cast out. For your information, the name of that song is Subdivision.
Oh, okay. Go 2 down. We'll make this the hips-ish. Or these will be the thighs.
Yeah, buns and thighs.
Drop this down. What the hell is going on here?
What did you do?
Oh wait, that's the surface modifier, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. I hope. My poor computer. Hey man, I want you to live stream video to 2 different places, maintain integrity of audio in a call on Discord, um, run multiple browser tabs. Oh, and I need you to run shaders for Unreal and manage real-time rendering with Blender for me. You're cool with that, right?
You know what? While you're at it, could you also be mining Bitcoin for me? Thanks.
Thanks.
I'll go yell at Kenny at them real quick.
Gotcha. Skin should be first in line, you think? Okay, let's try it. Oh, that hurt. Ah. So I got head, neck, joints here, hips, thigh. Oh. Excuse me. Drink more of this energy. Also, you want to mirror set bisect X, okay? Okay. It fixes a few of the oddities. Gotcha. Okay.
I don't know why Discord started asking, like, are you sure you want to move? Like, yeah. That's why I clicked the channel to move.
Bet you it's because some people like to know that they're leaving the voice channel they're already in.
Maybe. I don't know.
Ugh, big stretch.
I took a nap, too. It was a very nice nap.
Glad you got a good nap in.
I wish I could have a good sleep.
Usually when I talk with you, you're like, I need a nap, but I might not get it. Just out of curiosity. I see.
Well, when you sleep for night shift, so you sleep during the day for 5 years, you kind of get used to it.
I see. Now you just need the skin modifier. Okay. Oh, I see. Interesting. That is pretty simple. That is the dude now. Look at him, John. He's beautiful.
I will hear when I can see him.
Whenever that loads, right? Yeah, I think when we end today's stream, I'll fix the some of the background stuff in OBS to see if that fixes the issue for tomorrow's stream. So symmetry X is by default. Make loose, mark root, equalize this.
That stick figure has the Y iota legs. Y iota.
You can select a vertice and Control A. Okay, select the vertice. I am in edit mode. Vertice, Control A. Oh. Oh. I see. Okay, hold on.
He says the blind man as he pulls out his hammer and saw.
Control A, just increase the body.
The booty?
The body.
Booty, booty. Look at that booty.
You know, I just realized something. Having a really cartoony character is going to work really well for the game jam, since a lot of the enemy models are already kind of cartoony. Just works out.
Hoppers. Actually, I don't think you have any idea what I just said.
Negative.
So, hubris? It's spelt very funny. So, I pronounce it hubbers.
Hubbers.
That is how it's spelled. Hubbers. Ooh. Ooh.
Subsurf should be at the bottom so it works properly. Okay.
How is that not worth money?
So
Gives
subsurface
so much
at the
depth.
bottom. Oh, I see. Okay. Also, Alt Z will set solid shading to semi-transparent.
Well, it's mirrored. You can't correct it.
Not sure if that Alt Z trick worked, but I do see that the subsurface is working properly, so that's good. How are you doing, Unreal? Almost there.
It's thinking.
Yeah, it's just compiling the last of the shaders. Must be really big shaders though, because it's only doing like 10 at a time.
Tell me you have big shaders without telling me you have big shaders.
I just realized that I closed the window that was going to walk me through how to paint the landscape, but I think that's okay because if I remember correctly, the next step was just going to be open the paint tool. Now you can paint the landscape.
The thinking emoji. What's Caitlin thinking? Who's the thunker? Who did the thunk?
Real quick, let's set the light source back to down on the land so I can see. See the checkbox to the left of the wireframe.
To the left, to the left.
To the left of the wireframe.
Everything in the box to the left.
That is what Alt Z should have toggled. Oh. Apparently that opened my graphics card software. That's why it's probably not toggling it. There we go.
Sorry, that's just deeply funny to me.
What is?
That ain't opened my graphics card software. That's probably why it's not working.
For some reason my graphics cards is really sensitive about when I hit Alt Z, because I'll be playing Darktide and suddenly my character stops moving. I'm like, what's going on? And then it's just like, hello, did you want a diagnostics of your graphics card right now? And I'm like, no, I don't remember asking. Let's save this person real quick. The 3 shading options in the top right of the viewport. Yes, I think I found it. It's this button here. I'm sure you're already seeing me do it correctly by the time I'm saying this, but thank you. That's actually super helpful instead of doing the wireframe and solid all the time. Okay, mesh painting. Select to mesh, switch tools to paint vertex colors. So select mesh painting, paint. It's still not letting me paint on the landscape. So clearly I've been lied to, and I might have wasted a ton of time. So Unreal Engine Paint Landscape. Texture color tab. Maybe I should specify Unreal Engine 4. Maybe I'll get better results then.
Didn't drop anything.
One more time?
I opened a box and path and nothing happened. Like I killed all the enemies and nothing happened. I'm like, huh, okay.
Alrighty then.
I made a bad financial decision and got Domino's last night and I regret it, but I have leftover stuffed cheesy bread.
Okay.
That's the most important part.
I'm watching a tutorial on how to do landscape textures. It's 13 minutes long, but the first 2 minutes is everything you just saw me do just right now. This guy's talking a lot.
I think it's single yellow? What the hell? What the hell? Actually, depending on what's worth it. No, it's a tier 6 max life. Yeah, get over here. Ignore the crazy man as he talks to himself. I am thinking aloud. So I started reading the Iliad, right?
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because I'll have to show you. one time when we're just hanging out. I'll show you. I have this awesome book collection, and I want to get through it. I just have trouble reading,
I'm just
like
surprised you're
sitting
starting
down.
with the Iliad. The Iliad's really good, but it's like a much older tale.
It'll make a lot of sense when I show you the book series.
Okay.
But anyways, uh, Achilles is a bitch. Mom, Agamemnon stole my wife that I stole from another capital. Tell Zeus to do something about it.
You're not wrong though. My favorite Greek poem is Beowulf because it's literally just a series of stories where a guy is being way too badass.
Is Beowulf Greek? I thought Beowulf was Norse.
Let's check. Beowulf origin. Original. An epic poem composed in Old English. Originally untitled, it was later named after the Scandinavian hero Beowulf. Oh shoot, you might be right.
Yeah, Scandinavian. So yeah.
Whoops. So what are... Hold on. Classic Greek poems. Because I read a lot of them in high school. Nine must-read Greek poems. Okay, hold on. Ithaca? Which one's Ithaca? Wow, this list does not tell you what the story's about. Screw you. Ancient Greek literature. Here we go. Drama, comedy. I just want a list, please, because I'll recognize the names once I see them. This article is not set up. I shouldn't be looking this up. I'm...
Yeah, you have other stuff.
God damn it. This dude's like, if you look up grass, you'll find grass. And I'm like, there's a grass texture in my project? No, there's not. This guy's literally talking about things he already imported. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to open up Krita and we're going to draw grass, rock, and dirt. Or actually just grass and dirt.
That's my favorite. If you look up grass, you'll get grass.
Yeah, I'm sure I can go to Google Images and get like textures, but Google Images and even like, well, not even, it's like especially Bing Images, always show you copyrighted things and don't tell you it's copyrighted. So it's just like, you're asking for trouble at that point. 24 by 24. I'm just going to look at a grass texture for an idea of how I'm supposed to draw this because I've never done textures based on nothing before. So grass texture. Oh, it's that simple. It is that simple. Hold on. Dirt texture. Okay, well, I feel silly now.
Casey, wish me luck. We're gambling.
Are you going to do a gotcha pull?
Pretty much. So there's these things called divination cards, and or stacked decks, and they give you divination cards. And the divination cards can give you like really fucking good items.
Hmm.
So we're doing a gamble because I have a decent bit of divination cards. I haven't gotten a ting yet. I've gotten a lot of wow.
Look at that. That's dirt. Anyway, save that.
I can't drop anymore right here.
PNG. We'll put it in our icons folder. We'll call it dirt. All right, time to draw grass. We'll start with a light green paint bucket. Grab a black. Let's drop this to 10%. Look at that. That's kind of like grass. Anyway, save. Alright, we can close Krita now. Back to Unreal. Go to where I saved those textures. Now I'm doing what Mr. Tutorial Man is saying. So we can actually go to here, get rid of that rock layer, because I'm not doing that. Oops, dirt.
He, she, we, Wumbo. I don't know why I started thinking about Wumbo, but I did.
Oh, no wonder this guy has it. He's using a plugin to pull those mega scans that Unreal offers for free.
Jackpot! I got the jackpot.
Hold on. Now he's got stuff showing that I don't have here. Hold on. Go back, sir. I think I missed something. Oh wait, Unreal's compiling shaders. That might be what I'm waiting for. Or maybe not.
I see. I just got my shit right. I'm gonna text Zach just to make sure that he knows D&D is tonight.
It's not reading the material for some reason. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use we're gonna switch materials. Then we're gonna switch materials again. And now it works. Okay. Weight-based layer.
By the way, Casey, I would be afraid because I thought of a new character for our D&D campaign.
You came up with a new character for what?
Our D&D campaign.
Oh.
A new NPC, so be very afraid.
Be afraid. Green layer info.
It's the only hint I'm giving you is be afraid.
Be afraid. Oh, I got it. Unless this guy's gonna say anything different, I'm gonna make sure.
Can I spy my thing that I'm looking for? Ooh, another reflecting miss. Oh my god.
Okay, let's increase the radius of my brush because I want to make this all brown, and then we'll add green where the trail kind of goes a little bit. And then we'll shrink the radius a bit.
There's my team.
Shrink it a little more. Now we're painting the mountains.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Now we're thinking with portals. All right. I think the last thing I want to do for today's stream is set up the enemy spawning logic. I'd like to... It's going to sound weird. I'd like to set it up to where it's not exactly set in stone, like where the enemies are going to spawn or how many are going to spawn. It's just going to be like a random thing. But I also don't want to put it at risk of the player not being able to get the resources they need. So that's where the difficulty is going to come from. So let's start with...
Bonjour.
Oh, by hello
Hey,
there, sir. Welcome back. Good news. All the mechanics are done. Including upgrading the weapon.
Nice.
Nice. So all that's really left to do is set up enemy spawning logic for the night shift, because the enemies are all done. We need to rebalance the... Well, also this mesh is having some weird deformities going on. I'm not sure how that works. Oh, that was the issue. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, we need to set up enemy spawning logic. I need to place the cocoa trees around the map. We need to rebalance the starting amount of ingredients a player can have when they start doing fresh save. And then we also just need to do human character models and animations. Which I think I can squeeze a lot of that in tomorrow. I also need to animate the enemies, I guess, too. But I can just make 2 animations for every enemy and we'll be basically there.
Very well done, Casey.
I think I'm gonna just hand place the cocoa trees because I don't think it would make sense if the cocoa trees spawned in different places every time you booted a level. So we don't need this actor anymore. We can get rid of that from the project files. Save everything right now.
Do it. Save all the things.
Save it all. Okay. So let's put one cocoa tree up here. Oh shoot, the cocoa tree has perception. I can't take it off. That's okay. I don't want to take it off anyway. I think the tree being able to recognize that it's being looked at is pretty cool and not terrifying. So we'll put one cocoa tree up there. We'll put another one up here. Whoops. Put another one up here. Each cocoa tree carries 3 cocoa beans, by the way. So you can, now when you walk up to a tree or walk up to a cow, you can press E and it will drop it. The cow has infinite milk technically, which is something we probably should change. But the cocoa trees do have a finite amount. So that's cool. We will probably need to think of a way to tutorialize the fact that the player can, you know, be nice to the tree and the cow and not just shoot them. But we can figure that out tomorrow. If you have any... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Almost done for the night?
Yes, I'm just going to place a couple of the trees and then... You know what, it's already 5 o'clock. I think I'll do the spawning logic tomorrow alongside the animations at work, and that should be enough.
Okay.
Do you think 4 cocoa trees on the map with 3 cocoa beans each is enough to set a baseline?
Oh yeah, for a short days, yeah, that should be enough.
Where did I put the player spawn again? I already forgot. Okay, I did that correctly then. So now what I want to do is I want to... Can I use a foliage static mesh? I can. Okay. Items. Models. Not this one, actually. I forgot that the tree is technically considered an enemy. An object of class already exists in this. Do you want to replace the existing object? If yes, the existing object will be deleted. Otherwise, choose no and a unique name for your new object. What? Do I need to just right-click, create foliage? Is that what I need to do? Here, we'll put it levels. We'll call it tree foliage. Save. Then if we go to here. Okay. Hold on. There's a way to do this. Go in here. Data. Find that tree FBX. And we're going to pretend it's a static mesh. Then we're going to go into the static mesh itself, change the material to tree. Nope. What is the tree's material called? Oh, that's really unfortunate. material underscore 001. First try. Boom. Now, selected. Can I draw trees on the map now? Oh God. That's a lot of trees. That's a lot of trees. Is there a way I can make it not a lot of trees? Foliage instances will be placed at this density, specifically in instances of 1,000 by 1,000 unit area. Okay, I don't want 100 trees every brushstroke. That is
I'm waiting for the
insanity.
I'm waiting for the stream to catch up.
Yeah.
I want to see all these trees.
Let's do 3. There we go. That looks a little more natural.
Oh God!
God, it's so far.
That is a lot of tree.
Some might say that's an excessive amount of tree. Clearly, they don't do preventative burns.
This is why we need controlled fires. Whoops. Cool. I think there's only one more thing I need to do to technically complete this level. And that requires we go back to select mode, save. We need to add the navigation volume, so that way when we do spawn enemies tomorrow, they'll know how to navigate this this area.
So make sure they don't spawn on top of the trees.
Oh, I don't have to worry about that. I can just set it to where they can spawn within a volume, and if that volume has a collision that blocks their navigation, they won't spawn on it. If that makes sense. Or if it's code gibberish. Basically, I can make an invisible box, and it says, this invisible box is X units tall. If something is in the way of the box, don't spawn there. It also works because it's basically also saying you won't be able to walk if you spawn here. Ooh, okay.
If the box is a box, the box will box the box, and the box is a box.
That's a problem. The NPCs won't be able to walk up this slope for some reason.
Is it because the green doesn't go up?
No. Oh, sorry. You'll see it in a second, but when I added the navigation mesh, it generated a another green color on the map, and that shows what the NPCs will be able to navigate around. And right now, it's being like, they can kind of navigate some of this, but not all of this. Oh, I know why. I know why. Hold on. I know how to fix this. We need to increase the height of this navigation mesh.
I should probably have started doing this a while ago. So Joe, I switched over to Mozilla
What?
Firefox,
Oh, okay.
and so I had to re-log into everything. And D&D's tonight, so I forgot to re-log into Roll20.
Whoops. Sculpt, flatten. We'll just flatten some of these surfaces to see if we can fix the navigation a little bit.
Joe, you still have an invitation to join if you want to join.
I appreciate the offer, but no.
Someone texted me. Who texted me? Zach.
The guy you were texting, you know.
Well, I texted him D&D tonight, and he texted me. I forgot.
Alright, are there any other spots that the AI should be able to navigate to but can't? Yes. Okay. I'm looking at this all. And, okay, hold on. I just saw something that's bothering me. Okay. Almost. God. Okay. This is pretty good. I'm gonna hide the navigation so I don't notice anything after this.
I love how sometimes it turns danger red.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let this bother me. Alright, so let's update our notes. Today we implemented... Oh god, I forgot I added a bunch of notes in here from the first stream of the day. Okay, so when I came back, I think we jumped immediately into night shift stuff. So we implemented all the enemy NPCs. The worm shoots now. It's great stuff. Set up quote unquote push function for non-hostile NPCs. Created landscape for night shift level. Created foliage trees, textured landscape. And, ooh, real quick, select mode, go to light source. Give it a little night shift vibe.
Every time you said tree, I was thinking about demonic tree.
Demonic tree.
It's an audiobook series. It's very funny.
This looks like a haunted N64 game now.
It very much does. Nothing wrong with that aesthetic.
No, not at all. Alright, all that's really left to do... I'm going to write this down as I speak, since this is going to be super important for me tomorrow. Day 10 of Game Jam, June 29th. So, we need to set up night shift enemy spawn logic. We need to create / animate player model. We need to animate the enemies. Main menu, settings, and then I'm just gonna put playtest. That's the big 6 items we need to do tomorrow. We'll see how that all goes. In the interim, thanks for joining on the stream again today. We got so much done today. I'm really happy. I feel comfortable with the amount of work I need to do tomorrow. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing how other people in the Vtuber Tiny Jam have fared on their projects. Maybe after we submit our project, we'll spend a little bit of time and just play through some of the other contestants' games and just see how they're doing. Because I saw a couple of interesting ones during the first 4 days, so definitely want to check them out. But we'll pick this back up tomorrow. So thanks to everyone for tuning in. Thanks to everyone who